The first thing as a parent, I want you guys to know, if you have a child dealing with any level of mental health crisis, these 3 S's are where I would really suggest you start. It's safety, structure, and support. Very simple. The very first thing you have to do is create a safety net. They need to feel safe. My son wasn't safe in school, and he didn't feel safe at church.
Right.
And he surely wasn't in a place to start showing up at co-ops. Right?
Right.
He needed a sense of safety. And so what did that look like? It was a lot of reassurance. And in today's digital world, guys, bullying comes home with you. Your co-op group comes home with you. I have a huge rise in bullying from co-op groups. That's where I am today at HSLDA doing some work. There's a huge rise in these issues, guys, that are coming from our kids digitally, from trafficking in their home, for our homeschoolers, all of these things. But the first thing you have to create is safety. If someone doesn't feel safe and they feel in a place of threatened and that heightened alert is always happening, you cannot even almost have a conversation with them, right? Imagine being in a place that you're fight or flight and you're not safe. There is no logic. So create an environment that's safe, right? And that a lot of times, one thing that we did in that was to create a code word. Because when we went out in public, my son would run into the people who abused him. They were in our community, even in our church, even in other places. And I saw him physically being shaken several times. So he could give me a code word, like, Mom, when we get home, I need to update Minecraft. Now, this was a few years ago, so that was what was important.
That was,
It needed to be something that he wouldn't really tell me in the middle of the day, like just in a random conversation. Or, Mom, next time you go to the grocery store, can you get me some of these Doritos that I love? It needed to be something he could communicate that wouldn't seem weird, but out of the way. Okay? Parents, that code word will help your children to be able to articulate to you, I need to get out of here. Something is causing either a traumatic experience for me. Something has triggered me. I can't tell you everything I need to tell you now. And I need you to remove me from here to a safe place. And so even if we were in a grocery store, even if I was in a restaurant, if we were at church in a group, I knew, and he only had to use it a couple of times, but it was enough to provide him the safety he needed that we could leave the house and go out. Okay? So that was one thing.